Okay, again, I just want to welcome you all to the call today. Feel free to introduce yourselves with your first name, where you're from, and we'll get started here right away.
Thank you.
Dave from Maryland.
Garcia from North Carolina. Alvin from Nevada.
Al from Indiana.
Dick from Ohio.
Adrian from El Paso, Texas. Alvin from Nevada. Matt from Georgia.
Hey, welcome.
Yes.
Okay, folks, it is getting a little bit hard to hear with so many people open. I am going to mute up the lines. But welcome to our Saturday morning breakfast call, December 10th, 2016. My name is Joel Broughton. I'm your host, of course, and I am so excited to be talking to you guys today. Things are definitely moving in the business. Things are definitely progressing. And, geez, we've got some great stuff to go through today, folks. So let's just get right to it. Now, here's the first thing. I haven't done this in probably 2 months. Congratulations are definitely in order to all of the members, to everybody that's been bringing people into the business. Now, this basically is for everybody that's brought in any new members, but specifically today I'm going to recognize any members, and this is for basically the month of November, okay, the full month of November and up until today. Now, of course, many of these members have been able to earn matching postcards or a check or commissions with the system, okay, with our business. And many of them multiple times. So many of these people are getting, lots of matching postcards, or they're getting some pretty significant, some pretty good good-sized checks. So let's all congratulations, Jim, Jason, Daniel, Kate, George, Joed, Henry, Brian, Patty, Tony, Charles, Ja, Sam, Merle. Congratulations, Lou, Robert, Leonard, Brad, Darnell, Dewey, Hugo, Barry, Leah. Congratulations, Robert, Linda, Greg, Jay, Jean, May, Marilia, Christina, Dennis, Segundo, Clive, Marianne, Jerry. Congratulations, Linda, and Willie, Human. But that's not all. We've got another page. Congratulations to Pandora and Clinton, Virginia, Chip, Dima, Mike, Dan, Roy. Congratulations, Veronica, Lawrence, Barry, Michael, another Michael, Kathy, Adam, Ned, Sandra, Lisa. Congratulations, Timothy, Katina, Brianna, Tonio, John, Willie, Tammy, Dr. Richard. Congratulations, Tim, Chris, Norman, Vernon, Edward, Richard, Lawrence, Joshua. I may as well just say all the names in the alphabet. You guys are great. Everybody's really pushing their businesses forward. Congratulations to Paulette, Faith, Jamil, Richard, Marge, Clyde, Bradford, another Richard. We got a lot of Richards. Congratulations to another Richard, Manny, Michael, and another page. Nathan, congratulations to Kenneth. Congratulations, Jeff, Kevin, Howard, Austin, Herschel, Lindsay, Caitlin, Phyllis. Congratulations to Margaret, to Jill, to Roger, to Alonzo, Georgetta, David, Ezel, Winston, and Edmund. And really, congratulations to you all for making Postcard Networkers such a big success throughout the month of November, throughout the month of December, and I think more importantly, into 2017 and beyond, because we are really starting to take this industry by storm and really make an impact, and people are starting to hear about us. which I think is pretty exciting, because the more people that hear about your business, the more success you're going to have, the more income you're going to earn, right? So as we continue to grow not only your business and your downline, we're continuing to grow the brand of Postcard Networker, which I think is going to have a really significant impact on your income and your business as well. So let's do some updates, some quick little updates. The autoresponders are pretty much done. We're just uploading some more of them into the system. They're going to be launched out this weekend. The very latest will be Monday morning, but we're basically testing them today. Tomorrow, they'll be functioning. So here's the thing with the autoresponders that I want to mention, and I'm going to talk about it in a little bit more depth. You may start getting some emails from us that are kind of bizarre, because you joined the business 6 months ago, but it's welcoming you to the business now. That's just because we're putting everybody into the start of the autoresponders, okay? So don't be alarmed if you start getting emails from me saying, hey, welcome to the business. I'm so excited for you to get started. And you're sitting there going, Joel, I've been in the business for, 6 months. I've been building. I'm one of your leaders. Like, hey, it's just the automation, right? And I do tend to write a lot of the emails very personally. So sometimes, you might get an email from our autoresponder system and think it's me personally writing to you. So don't be alarmed, okay? If you start getting some emails that throw you off a little bit from the autoresponders, all right? The book launch is this weekend. We're going to talk about that during this call too. We already have people going in and buying the book already. And I'm going to talk to one of those people that just couldn't wait to the call. He's already been reading it this morning. We've been talking about it a little bit. He's excited, so I'm going to introduce him in a little bit. Postcard auto ship will be available. So it's available offline. If you send in a form that you get with your package, or we usually put them in pretty much all the postcard orders now. And we have been for a while. You can actually set up your postcard auto ship. If you just mail us the form back, we'll just automatically send you your postcards and keep track for you. This will all be automated through the website, through your members area back office by the end of December, early January. Okay, we'll build that in, and it does take some significant programming to be able to set that up and keep track of the dates and keep track of your order and be able to allow you to turn it on and off whenever you want and that kind of thing. So we've put that on as a priority, but obviously things like the autoresponders and things like the 5 steps and stuff like that have obviously taken a priority over that. January, we'll definitely have that programmed in. The online lead program, we're pushing that back to January. I do have some more testing to go on that. So, I'm pretty excited about that, but I don't want to rush it, because obviously we want to have everything in place to be able to properly track that as we start spending money on advertising and generating kind of those leads online. I'm going to be able to generate a lot of leads online for you guys, and obviously we want to be able to make sure that we track that all properly. So that we're looking at probably January for that, sometime like late January. I don't want to rush it again. I know people are anxious for it, because as we're setting it up, it's going to be, if one of your members buys a lead, you get a free lead, okay? Which is basically a member opting into the system. So be patient, that's coming, and we'll be able to announce that very soon, okay? So let's spend a few minutes talking about the autoresponders, and then we'll talk about the launch of our book today, right now, that you can get a copy immediately on Amazon. And I mean, you could go over to Amazon right now while I'm talking, but I prefer you listen to me right now, talk about the autoresponders, and then at the end of the call, you can go pick up a copy of the book, and that will support not only our business, but more importantly your business, and you'll be able to obviously read the story and get a better grasp understanding of the business. So let's talk about the autoresponders. Autoresponders, and I've been teaching this since probably, I got to say, at least 2005. 2005, 2006. So for over 10 years, it's all about the list, right? Your business, your success is truly about the list of people that you build. And in Postcard Networker, we kind of call it your downline, right? So whether you call it your downline or you call it your list or call it your contact list or call it your sphere of influence, it really doesn't matter, okay, what you call it. But the money and the ability to earn income and the ability to grow a successful business is truly about the list that we build and the contacts and the leaders that we build. Now, did you know that all of the leaders today that are in Postcard Networker, all those people that I just announced that are having success, that are sponsoring new people, that are generating checks, generating postcard, matching postcards and getting free postcards and getting big checks. Did you know that all those leaders at some point were on somebody's contact list? Well, of course they were, right? They were either on my contact list or they were on our mailing list, okay, printed on one of our postcards, or they were somebody's personal contact, somebody's friend, okay, somebody's business acquaintance through the industry. All the leaders, everybody, including myself, right? Of course, I started Postcard Networker, but at some point I'm on different people's lists. People can contact me, right? All of the leaders were on somebody's contact list at some point. Somebody contacted them, whether it be, again, through an email, through a phone call, through one of our postcards, okay? Their name and addresses on the list. So for you to build a successful business, you need to build that list of people, right? And the way we build the list of people is by getting them into as a free member first with Postcard Networker, right? That's how you quote unquote build your list, okay, with our system. You don't have to know this. You don't have to understand this, by the way. Again, I tend to watch while I'm working. I tend to kind of play in the background. I don't really watch the videos much, and this one guy was interesting. Last night I was listening to it. It was probably 1 in the morning or something like that when I was working, and he basically started his speech by saying, "Hey, listen, there's different points in your business. There's different points in your business as you grow. Don't worry about the stuff in step 2 and step 3. Until you've completed step 1. Okay, don't even worry about that." So, and that to me kind of made a lot of sense. You got to kind of focus on step 1 before you move on to the harder stuff, right? Focus on building your business, mailing your postcards, getting your Postcard Networker business set up before you worry about building leaders and having a huge contact list and autoresponders and video marketing and all this other stuff. And his speech, the thing that really stood out the most again was when he said, don't get confused by all the stuff I'm talking about. These Saturday morning calls, I do trainings on all kinds of different things at different levels, right, for our entire team. So I'm not segregating out the leaders from the brand new person that just joined 10 minutes ago. If you don't understand what I'm talking about when I talk about autoresponders, guess what? You don't need to completely understand it. Just understand that as you send your postcards, just put a stamp on it, send it out, the autoresponders will work for you. Okay? There's nothing for you to actually set up with the autoresponders, at least not today. And, I tend to try to make the business very simple for you guys so that you don't ever really have to do a lot of the technical work. Because I know that in the past when I've done that with systems, people get really confused and they quit because it's just too difficult. Too much techie stuff tends to make the business a lot harder. So having said that, I just want you to know that when we're talking about the autoresponders, if it's totally way over your head, just ignore it. Just keep sending your postcards. That's what the business is about. The base of the business is completely always going to be built on just sending out the postcards, okay? So the autoresponders are really very cool because, and again, I'm like a kid in a candy store here because, you know, with the advent of these online systems and the fact that we're custom building them now, I can build anything I want, right? I can, and I kind of grew up in this industry as an internet marketer and a network marketer, of course, but doing a lot of the online systems. I was doing direct mail at the same time, and a lot of you guys know my story, but I'm actually building these autoresponders to have personal follow-ups from the CEO, from myself, okay, and Kristen, but I'm also building them out so that there's emails going out in the autoresponders kind of from you, okay, as the sponsor. Now, the emails still go out from our email address. They'll still go out from updates@postcardnetworker.biz, okay, but I'm actually going to change the name in the display window to your name as the sponsor, okay? And I'm going to write a short little message, and you know, it's mostly just easy stuff. It's just going to be things like, hey, you know, welcome to the team. You know, this is Chad. I'm your sponsor, or this is Jerry. I'm your sponsor. Give me a call if you need any help, or drop me an email. I'm here to help you. Okay, stuff like that. Okay, very, very simple, and then I'll put kind of your email address and contact information in there for them to get a hold of you. And the reason why we do that is because sometimes, and at least this is how I feel, when you're building a business, especially a postcard marketing business or an online marketing business, you don't necessarily always have the time to give that personal touch, right, to every single new member. So you might do it for some people. You might send them a personal welcome email, and you'll type it out, right, and you'll send it off. Sometimes you don't have that time. Well, what if the autoresponders just did it for you? To every single member, immediately after they join. Now, I set this up so that probably about a half an hour, 45 minutes after they join, an email goes out from you. So really, the new members are thinking, wow, you know, I got some emails from the CEO welcoming me. I got the automated response from the system giving me my username and password, and my sponsor already reached out to me. I've only been in the business for half an hour, and they already reached out to me. Now, you could be on vacation. You could be at your other, and an email is going to go out for you saying, hey, welcome to the team. If you need any help, give me, you know, contact me. I'll be glad to help you out. You won't have to think about it. You won't have to even do it, okay? And I'll put some of those periodically in from you as the sponsor, okay? And most of the emails from you won't be necessarily the training emails or the teaching emails or the selling emails. Most of the emails from you will be more kind of personalized. Hey, give me a call if you need help. Hey, you know, if you're interested in income stream number 4, give me a call, okay? Things like that. Yeah, I do apologize too if the audio is going in and out. We have had problems with that. I'll probably just have to change the webinar system that we're using. So hopefully it's back now. But I've had complaints a couple of times about the audio is going in and out. It's actually not my mic or my system. I think it's just the webinar system. So I'll probably just upgrade it to one of the paid services. We're jamming up a lot of people on these calls. So anyway, so let's just keep going. So the autoresponders are going to have the personal follow-ups from myself, from the CEO, as well as from you, which is pretty cool. Okay, full automation of training. Okay, so we're actually going to be able to send them a lot of training messages, teaching them how to use Postcard Networker, teaching them about network marketing, teaching them about online marketing, teaching them about postcard marketing. We're going to be able to build trust with them. Okay, because again, we're we're helping them, we're working with them, we're answering their questions, and we're going to be able to give them sales offers, fully automated, right? And I can build those in for every single member. You will not have to lift a finger with any of these emails. You will not have to set up an account. You will not have to send an email. You'll not have to write anything. This is going to be obviously increase sales. This is going to definitely help with conversions. This is going to help with everything, folks. So I'm excited. Honestly, I don't know why we waited this long, but it's definitely time to unleash the power of the autoresponders. Now, here's another little point that I'm going to bring up, and then we're going to talk about Postcard Dynasty and how that's going to help your business, and you know, the favor I guess I need to ask of everybody on the call here today. So if you're in the online marketing and advertising program, okay, now if you're not, don't worry about this. You can just ignore this. This is a prime example of what I talked about earlier. If you're not a member of the online marketing and advertising program, just ignore what I'm going to talk about right now, okay? Or maybe you want to get into the online marketing and advertising program to take advantage of this, okay? So if you are a member, we're actually going to, now not today, not immediately, okay, but over the next couple of weeks, we're actually going to start integrating things like your YouTube channel, your YouTube videos. Okay, so all those videos that you've been working on, that you've been posting on YouTube, one of the things that we're going to do is we're actually going to drive your Postcard Networker leads and members back to your own personal YouTube videos, okay, to receive the training. So, for instance, for any of the business overviews or from some of the leverage trainings or some of the how to succeed in network marketing or some of the, you know, even the little video like, you know, 100 prospects in 2 minutes, stuff like that. Hey, watch this, you know, great new video I just posted up on my YouTube channel. We're actually going to drive all those members back to your YouTube videos, to your YouTube channel, to get them to comment, to get them to opt in, to get them to, you know, engage with you on some of these other websites. Same thing with social media sites. We're going to start sending some of your members in. If you plug in your social media details to the back office, and trust me, as we kind of roll this out, it's not going to be a surprise. As we roll this out, and this will only be available to the online, you know, the links to them, upload your channel, upload your social media data, and I'll have a whole call on this as we start to roll it out. And there'll be more. So really what we're doing is we're kind of creating this interconnectivity between Postcard Networker and you, Postcard Networker and your personal brand, right? Having your prospects and your members be able to start connecting in with you into your Facebook, into your Twitter, into your YouTube, into whatever it is that you have set up out on the web, so you can start getting traffic to them, so you can start getting engagement, right? Because, you know, as we build our business, and again, if you just want to send a postcard, just send the postcards, ignore all this, okay? You don't even need to be on this call if you just want to send postcards. But this is training, and this is additional things that we can do as a team, because sending a postcard and just sitting around is kind of boring. We may as well keep working our business, right? We may as well keep trying to progress sales and generate sales in other ways, okay? So that's what we're talking about today. So I'm kind of creating this interconnectivity between all of these social media and you know, the video sites and the online advertising and everything, because the more connected your prospects or your members are to you, the more likely that they're going to trust you, want to work with you, want to join you, and want to duplicate what it is that you're doing. The more that they're going to also want to use the online marketing and advertising program, which then obviously, right, creates a commission for you every single month, right, if that kind of makes sense. So we're going to start tying that in. Very, very cool. You won't see this type of automation and this type of kind of system pretty much anywhere. You can't just go buy an autoresponder and start tying all this stuff in to your own website. It just doesn't work, right? You can kind of create a couple messages that link back to YouTube or something like that, but for us to tie in this entire program, to all the social media, to all the YouTube. It's going to be pretty cool, folks, okay? And that's all going to be done through the autoresponders automatically for you. There's going to be a few places for you to upload links and stuff like that. That'll be coming later. I just wanted to kind of mention that. I'm pretty excited about that. Folks, let's get to the big news today. Postcard Dynasty is officially for sale on Amazon.com. I put a link actually as well. I'm not sure if it's available yet or not. Let me just double check. Postcard. I put postcarddynasty.com. That's just a domain that I had registered. We'll see if that goes to. We'll see if that goes to the book yet, but it will later today if it doesn't already. Yeah, it looks like it's already going there. So if you go to postcarddynasty.com, or if you just go to amazon.com and do a search for the term, for the word Postcard Dynasty, you'll be able to find our new book, Postcard Dynasty, How to Make a Full-Time Income from Home Explained. Okay, now you can get it in paperback, shipped to your home, $14.95. Or you can pick it up on the, as an ebook for $4.95. If you want to read it immediately, you can do that. You can do both. Here's what I'm asking everybody on this call to do. Okay. Now, if everybody does this, this is going to work. If you're sitting there thinking, well, everybody else will probably do this, I don't need to do this, then it probably won't work, right? Because then everybody's going to think that. All right. So I want everybody, listen, it's only $15 or it's $5 if you just buy the ebook version, okay? But for $15, if you've got Amazon Prime, it's even free shipping, okay, to get it to your home. And it's a really good read. It's a really good book. You'll really enjoy it. But more importantly, we are going to use this as a major tool in our business to create more authority for your business, to create more trust, okay? You know those people that sometimes will come into businesses and be like, hey, is this a real business? Are we all running a real business? Is this a scam? Is this a ripoff? Does this stuff really work? Okay? Now, I'm not making fun of those people. They're just asking that question because they're uneducated about our business specifically, right? But this will help them. This will help answer that question, okay? Well, I don't think a scam, or I don't think a ripoff, or I don't think a business here today, gone tomorrow would actually publish take the time and the money and the energy to publish a real book. Okay, I'll do it next week, or maybe I'll do it on Christmas Eve. We need to do this today. Everybody needs to purchase at least one copy. You can purchase a couple, you can buy some for your friends, you can do whatever, but just purchase one copy on your individual computer or your phone or wherever, and pick up a copy of the book, because what that's going to do is it's going to push our sales up. That's going to push a spike in sales up for us, and it's going to be able to enable us to become a best-selling author, okay, best-selling author through Amazon. Now, once we get that title, that's going to make our credibility, okay, by, in using this book, we can write on it, best-selling author, right? So if everybody on this call does it, and I'm going to email out to everybody not on the call today to go ahead and buy the book today, Saturday, okay, December 10th, we're going to be able to push the sales up high enough to be able to create kind of the best-selling status. And that, of course, is going to help. I lend my name and my brand as the CEO of Postcard Network to you guys every day, right? I lend my experience to you. So to have that experience and that title include best-selling author, it's so much more powerful for you to be able to create sales into your business, and just gives a little bit more credibility, okay? And we're going to talk a little bit more about the book, but I want you to I want you to go ahead and do this now. Feel free to do this now, or wait until the end of the call. Do it immediately at the end of the call. Please don't get distracted. We definitely want to get this done. And not only that, hey, it's a good read. My wife really enjoyed reading it, and I know I've got one of our members that couldn't wait. Let me see if I can find him here. I actually asked him if I could bring him on right before the call. He texted me, and he said, Joel, I couldn't wait. I had to get the book. I already picked it up. I'm already reading it. So maybe if I can just have you, if you're there, Roy, I've unmuted your line, I believe, just come on and say a few words about what you think of the book so far. You there, Roy?
I'm there, Joel. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah. So anyway, so you texted me. It was probably like, 9:30 or whatever, 9 o'clock this morning or 10:02 or something like that. And you're just like, hey, fantastic book. I couldn't wait. Sorry. I already ordered it. I'm reading through it. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about how excited you are about just having this, having the book, having it as a tool. And, of course, you already started the book, so maybe you can give us a little insight as to what do you think about it so far.
Well, thank you, Joel. Yeah, excellent. I'll tell you what, just the looks of it. It's on Kindle. I got it on Kindle because I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for it to be shipped to me. What I've read so far, Joel, is fantastic. I learned you were in the candy business as a child. So
Yeah.
it's a shame guy selling candy to his own brother for Halloween. Good story, though. Good story, Joel. I can see the credibility, no doubt. I've only read, a couple of the first few pages, but so far I'm enjoying it. It's going to definitely add the credibility, like you said, to our home-based business because, like you said, Joel, a lot of people question if these businesses are legit. That's going to definitely add credibility. You know yourself, when you have something in print like that, it just adds credibility. You're the expert. So I'm going to really enjoy, probably finish reading it this weekend. But what I've read so far, I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to be a part of this team. But I encourage everybody on this call, get the book. You're going to really enjoy it. We're going to learn some about Joel we probably didn't know. So I think, Joel, thank you for sharing your stories with us.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And, yeah, I guess you like that part of the candy business because, of course, you've been in the candy business or you were in the candy business for years and years. So that is pretty cool.
I didn't know we had that in common. You see, I learned something new. That's what I'm saying. But thank you so much for publishing the book, Joel. Great. I love the way you acknowledge your wife.
Right on. And yeah, no, I was just gonna say, how is it a pretty easy read so far for the pages that you've gone through?
Yes, Joe, very easy read. I tell you what, it's the kind of read. It's going to be a book, guys. I'm warning you that once you start reading it, you won't be able to put it down. It really is an easy read. Very interested. You did a great job, Joe. Congratulations. You're a wonderful writer.
Right on. Thanks a lot, Roy. So I'm going to mute you out. I appreciate you coming on the call. Again. Hey, I'm excited, folks. I really am excited to have this out. And as Roy had mentioned, one of the first stories I tell is about me selling candy to my brother at 8 years old. I used to actually, we'd go out for Halloween and we'd obviously get a lot of candy, and I'd always make sure that we went to lots of houses, and he would kind of eat all his candy in the first day or two or the first week or whatever of after Halloween, and I would kind of like hang on to most of my candy, and I'd eat some of it, but then I'd set up a little table outside my room and sell it to my brother after that, and that was kind of you'll read the full story in the book, but that was kind of one of my first experiences, and what I really tried to do through the book is tell you stories about some of my experiences through, and I don't focus a lot about that first business, but I kind of walk you through some of my experiences over the years, and I get into some of my network marketing experiences and the postcard, and I really hold no, I really hold nothing back when I'm talking about our postcard business and the current business. I really explain everything. And my wife, when she was reading it, she goes, do you really want to tell everybody, like, anybody can buy this book. Your competitors can, everybody can. Do you really want to tell them, like, all the secrets? Do you really want to tell them, like, everything about how you set it up and, why it works so well and all that? And I said, you know what? I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to train and to teach people and to have people understand and to have people, if somebody wants to go out and copy Postcard Networker and make a system themselves, hey, all the power to them. Okay, it's taken me 10 years to be able to gain enough experience to be able to put all the system together. If somebody else can do that, hey, all the power to you if you can copy it. I don't think people can copy Postcard Networker. There's a lot of stuff in our system that, boy, I really put a lot of energy into to build, but I really hold nothing back in the book, and I tell you kind of all the secrets and all the reasons why everything's successful and how it works and how it can help you. So that's really, really exciting. And here's what we're going to do as a team. So best-selling author today, we need to go out and get some sales. Please also pick up a copy for other people or recommend this on Facebook, get other people purchasing it. I would really appreciate it. We're going to use this to be able to create us as a leader in the industry, credibility. It's going to provide information to our prospects. It's going to build trust. We're going to be able to use it as a prospecting tool. And, of course, as we grow the business, I'm going to put it in a place where you can generate a profit from it through your back office as well. We're actually going to build this. We're going to build out a little sales funnel for the Postcard Dynasty book as part of Postcard Networker as well. I haven't put all the final touches on kind of the idea yet, but I just want to let you know that we are going to be using this as an entry point, as well as just kind of, we're going to put in the autoresponders so that your prospects can be exposed to this as we grow the business. And, of course, every time one of your prospects picks up this book, reads through it, and becomes more engrossed with our story and us as a team, the more likely they're going to become an affiliate, upgrade to the online marketing program, buy postcards, and join your network marketing company. Okay? The more we get people into the culture, into the team, into everything, the more they're going to be apt to spend money with you and be able to help you generate a profit. But more importantly, grow your team, grow your leverage. Okay? And that's going to be really, really exciting. So we kind of want to get that best seller status on Amazon. Launch date is today. We want to do all the sales as much as we possibly can today. So please start talking about it, promote it, buy it. You can go to postcarddynasty.com or go on amazon.com to pick it up today. Like Roy was saying, get on Kindle for this morning. I'm shipping them to myself, and then I'm going to be sending one to my dad, my brother, of course, family and stuff like that. But I'm going to be using them, of course, for our prospecting. They're also going to go into some of our packages. For people that bought a platinum pack or a silver pack, stuff like that, they're going to get a copy of the book. Plus, they're getting, some of our new video CDs and stuff like that we recently produced. Okay, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse here. I mean, you guys know what to do. Please go purchase the book, share it. If you can drive up the sales, today is definitely the day to do it so that we can kind of get that bestseller status on Amazon. And if we don't get the bestseller status on Amazon today, guess what? I'm just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And I've got other friends in the industry too that we're going to push some of the sales through. To be able to push those statuses up, and but let's see if we can do it ourselves today by getting all of our Postcard Networker members. I'm going to send out an email here shortly as well. So have a great day, everyone. I wish you all the best. Autoresponders are going to be out this weekend. The Postcard Dynasty book is out. We're going to start using this as a tool, folks. Things are really starting to get interesting. 2017 is going to be wonderful for your business. I wish you all the best, and we'll talk to you guys all next week. Thanks a lot.